Hi guys, we're back with episode 5.
Is it really 5?
Yes, we're on episode 5 already.
Oh, I don't like this number.
Why?
My favorite number is 4.
We passed that last week. Okay, so we are back with episode 5, and we're here to talk about dun 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 meeting guys off the internet.
Not dun 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 dun. So, ladies, I mess with 2 guys off of Twitter.
That she met on Twitter.
That I met from Twitter, and neither one worked the fuck out. So, I'm going to tell you about the first one, then we're going to talk about the second one because it's recent. And I just hit your comments, and if you're rude, I'll be rude back. So basically the first one, my boyfriend died. I was fresh off of that, and he, like, it was like a whole bunch of guys like coming at me like in person. So I was just like, I thought I was the shit at that point because I was like, man, niggas is on me.
Yes, so annoying.
Then, he came, he was on Twitter, he started following me out the blue.
Who was following me first?
I don't know why she has to plug that in there.
But I was scouting him out for you.
Anyway, so he like added me or whatever the case may be. So then I was like, I added him. Something told me like I just checked my followers one day. He added me, then I added him back in, and I remember Shannon was like, "Do you know so and so?" And I was like, "No, he just followed me." Like, so then it was one particular day I would see him like tweeting about Capricorn, so I wouldn't say nothing. So then one particular day, like the like astrology page like came, like it tweeted saying that Capricorn season was here, and it was like March, April, and then me and him was like, and I was like, "You're Capricorn," and he was like, "Yeah." And then, like, I would throw hints, and I was like, I only talk to Capricorn men. If you a Capricorn man, slide with my DMs. And he was just like, and he didn't, like, slide with my DMs. Like, he waited a little bit. Then he slid in my DMs, and, like, we was, like, baes. Like, he would tweet me mad heart eyes and kissy faces and love me down. And then, like, we was, like, having such a good time. Like, we had the buildup of, like, sexual tension, and we just had mad chemistry. Like, to this day, we're still cool. And our chemistry is still there, but it's me. I feel like I'm blocking it out because of all the shit that he done did to me. So, fine. So we did that, and he like slid up in my DMs, and he was like, "Is your like my apps broke?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "My DMs is broke," and I was like, "Well, they fixed now, so DM your other bitches." Like he's like, "No, I want to DM you." So we was like talking, and like over the course of time, we had like relationship issues. He like was playing me and his ex-girlfriend, like he didn't know who to choose, so he would play like really like bad like games, guy games. Like he'll go back and forth, like he'll tell me like, "Oh, I'm keeping you a secret because she ruins everything," and then he's telling her like, "Oh, I'm using her for this and that." And it was like going on for like 2 solid years, and I could tell you this, it was a lot of tears, heartbreak, pain, potential kids, not potential kids, sickness, health, you name it, like everything you can think of, me and him probably most likely been through it. Like I ruined his birthday, he didn't give a fuck about my birthday. Like it was just at this point I can say that we are really good friends. Like we try to be. We really, like I emphasis on try. Like we try to be, and it's just like I still love him, and I don't know if he still loves me the same, but I know that I love him, and there's certain situations that blocks me from moving on from other people because I love him so much, because in that dark time, he really brought light to it. Like, he really helped me. Now, let's move on to this guy. Now, this guy I was dating, I had a boyfriend at the time, and I was dating this guy, and he's just like, I'm like really funny on Twitter. Like, if y'all think I'm funny here, if y'all probably don't, I don't know. But like, I'm a very funny person. So I like crack jokes, and Shannon here will like retweet me, and he will retweet, and he will laugh, or like she'll retweet him and I will laugh, and then he just started following me, and I followed him back, and then he DM'd me, like how the first guy was. He DM'd me, and we started talking, and like every time I was like upset, he would be like, "Oh, put a smile on, pretty, Then we exchanged text, like phone numbers, and we was talking, and like with him, like we literally both all three of us, me, the other two guys, we both live in the Bronx, and the first guy will always link with me. He will always come over to my house. I will always go to his house. We will always chill. We just never went on dates and stuff like that because he obviously had another girlfriend that he could do that with. And he decided that he just didn't want to do that with me. But we tried. We went to like little baby places like the movies and stuff like that. Like he made an effort. I can't lie and say that the first guy didn't try. He just was hung up on being a hoe and being in a relationship.
Such the hoe.
And like he wanted me too, but he just didn't know how to juggle me because I was just in his eyes too easy. So the second guy, when I was with my boyfriend at the time, we didn't link. I just felt like I shouldn't link with him because I didn't want to add another party. So we would just talk, then we would stop talking, then we would talk. So around my birthday, that's when we started talking like really heavy. I just turned 25, and we started talking like really, really heavy. And like since my birthday, well, since like January 20th, like my birthday's January 4th, since like January 20 something, we have not stopped talking. Like it's just like it progressed in February. Like I went to his house, I chilled with him, things happened. But he's the type that we don't chill. Like we chill probably like once a month. Like he never lets a month go by that we don't chill. And it's just like I'm so used to, if you like me, why don't you chill with me a lot? Why don't you chill with me like all the time and be around me and see me and love me? Like that you say that you want to be, like we pinky promise and everything. Like I don't even want to look at my old sex messages. I'm not sad.
Y'all was doing pinky promises?
Yes, because we pinky promise that we will learn to trust each other and learn to be together and be together forever. And I feel like he broke that promise. And that's probably why I'm like going through what I'm going through, because all the things that he promised me in the beginning that he didn't have to, he broke all of them.
Why y'all men be lying?
And I feel like at one point he did like me, but I feel like he felt out of like with me. He just don't know how to say it because we don't chill. And then when we chill, it's just like things like bad shit never happen. Like he's just like everything to me, but he just don't want to link. And now that I be seeing him talking to girls on the timeline, and I had to like unfollow him or he blocked me. I don't know who did what, but I'm not saying that y'all successes. I mean, y'all Twitter niggas is not for y'all. Like a DM could change your life, and I'm not saying a DM could change your life for the good or for the bad. You just don't know. Like both of them changed my life for the bad. The first one was like really bad. The second one, like I could really like change it around and I could just move on. It wasn't that deep. Like he didn't hurt me. It's just that he don't want to link. But I never met nobody off of the gram though.
I met somebody off the gram. And it didn't go anywhere. It's not even a story to tell because it's just like we met in person. We saw each other like 2 times and it was just like nothing.
The first time was nice. The second time wasn't.
The first time was nice. The second time it wasn't. We did not have sex, if that's what you're wondering. But it's just like it didn't go anywhere. Like he was. The thing about it is, I guess I wasn't his type. It's weird because a lot of people, as you guys probably know from seeing previous videos, I'm mixed. I'm West Indian and I'm Puerto Rican and black. But some people just view me as being like straight Spanish. Mind you, I don't speak Spanish. But a lot of people don't view me as like a black female. And he's interested in like black girls, like black females, like 100% black. So instead of him just saying that he wasn't really into me, I feel like he was just playing along. I don't know, but it didn't go nowhere. It was completely a waste of my time and his time.
Yeah.
So
I just don't understand when guys get like at this point, social media is the new pickup line, like you or events, but like most of the time it's like social media. So it's just like obviously you like me enough to come in my DMs. Like obviously, like I was hidden, and like with me, I like control, and I really lost my train of thought because I had a good point. Guys, I had a good point.
What I want to say is I feel like with Twitter, it's kind of a way to get, like when you were following somebody for a while, people like to say, oh, it's just Twitter, and you let people see what you want them to see, which is true. But a lot of the time, you can kind of get a feel of what kind of girl you're dealing with following her on Twitter. Like if you follow a girl and she be like putting all her business out there and just writing like raunchy ass tweets and just being over sexual, all that stuff, you can kind of get a feel of what kind of female she is versus a girl who's not going to be on Twitter saying too much about her personal life and just writing general statements. Not being their true self. So you kind of could get a feel of how somebody is and you kind of cannot. It really depends.
Because a guy could be like, it's really like, oh, it's so sad. I'm so lonely. I need a bitch. Then you fuck with him. Then he got mad bitches out.
Got like 10 bitches.
Got 10 bitches on your block. And you like, when did you? And he be like, yeah, I used to fuck with a girl over there. Hey, Kelly. You be like, Kelly, I can with Kelly. You just said that you was alone. It's just messy. Because sometimes you just, like in school, it was like easy when you like found your high school sweetheart. And shit like that. Because you see them in school every day. So you know they work ethic. You know how their parents are because they sent them to school every day, or if their parents didn't, you knew that they was hoodlums that they fought every day, or they were smoking before class. Like, you just gotta feel, you knew who they were at that point. Like, you grew up with them. Like, you watched them before your eyes. Now, Twitter is like a whole different situation. You just know enough from their tweets. A lot of people can lie on Twitter. A lot of people do lie on Twitter.
You just scrolling down your timeline like, can't really see it, but this is my Twitter app. You just scroll and look at these lies.
It's a whole bunch of lies.
Look at you just scroll and be like, what a liar. I could tell you're a liar. And then you go to the person's page and you read all their tweets and you see them talking to girls like, yeah, girl,
and I'm feeling you. Name.
But then once, some guys, they don't care to the point where they're going to be right on the timeline, right into girls like, yeah, girl, you look good. Or some niggas will just take it to the DMs, like, yeah, I'm not about to put all my stuff out on the timeline. Let me just go into the DMs, say what I gotta say. Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know what kind of tweeter I am.
You keep it real without ODing. Sometimes you have your ODing moments.
I feel like I grew up since 2009.
We all should have grew up since 2009.
But when a nigga gets me mad, especially one of my Twitter niggas, I just want to blast them. And I'm known for doing that. Like, the first Twitter nigga, like, when it was his birthday, what did I say?
Happy birthday to the liar at blah, blah, blah.
I ruined his birthday, y'all.
When I first made a Twitter in 2009, me and my boyfriend at the time got into an argument right on the timeline because he was talking to girls, like, cheating, like, flat out on the timeline. And I was like, are you retarded? Like, what is wrong? Like, why would you do that? Why would you write that right where I can see it?
What did you say? What he said?
Talking to a girl like, ooh, girl, can I get your number type shit? And I was just like, we argued flat on the, like, that was so embarrassing. Like, nowadays, today, present day, 2015, I could never see me arguing with my boyfriend or a guy I'm talking to on the timeline. That is so embarrassing and so, like, childish. Like, why are we arguing on the timeline?
I don't argue with people on the timeline. I feel like they just ignore me. Or they just block me. Or they be like, yo, they take it to, like, my text messages. Like, I remember one time I was on a rant. It was, like, before it got warm. I was just on a rant talking about my exes. And one of the Twitter niggas, the first one, he texted me, like, you got my attention. What's the problem? And then I put on Twitter, I'm like, yo, whose mans is this texting me? I'm very petty.
She is. But I feel like...
But then that means because I'm hurt. Because usually I'm not petty. Like, I'm usually very understanding. I'm down to earth. But once you hurt me, I'm OD. Like, I'm petty proud. Like, I'm going to the limbs. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm coming for you in his spot.
I feel like arguing on the timeline is very bad, though. Like, that's... Because you're inviting everybody into your business. And then people would have...
Nobody really follows me, so they don't really give a damn.
You think people don't follow you. People follow you without pressing the follow button.
That's crazy, because I need to get my followers up. Like, I don't want to follow me.
I'm going to be nosy. I don't know. I just feel like meeting people online is becoming so normal, like the norm. And it's just like, we should just be going out to meet people. Like, meet people.
No, but then people be like, yo, what's your gram? Got Twitter? Just Snap.
Oh, Snapchat is on the rise. I can't imagine meeting somebody off Snapchat because it's like, I have people.
I feel like I send you my titty, you send me your dick. I'm never going to see your face, but we're dating. That's crazy.
I'm sick of her.
You can send somebody a Snap and they can't even send it to their friends because it's only like, you can make it like 4 seconds.
And then if you
can make it 1
screenshot
second
it,
too.
I'm going to know, and I'm going to know that you're Why would you screenshot my picture? If it's supposed to be for your eyes only, you saw it for the
Your
for the
eyes
amount of
only.
seconds that I sent it.
Your eyes only. That's why you gotta do it 1 second. So once they open it, it's gone.
They would be like, did
That's
I
good
just
shit,
did I
though.
just see a titty? Was
Did I see
that
a
was that
nipple?
was that a titty I saw? Like they would be so confused. You're so annoying. That's what you do?
No, I never nuded somebody on Snapchat.
I feel like that's a little extreme.
I feel like my nudes are very precious, and I feel like somebody will screenshot them and expose me on Twitter, which that probably give me so many followers. But my dad has a Twitter, so I don't think that's really.
You know what though? I feel like sending nudes on Snapchat is probably not as bad as we think it is, because once they screenshot it, you're gonna know that they're trying to do something bad. I mean, granted, you don't want it to get to that point, but once they screenshot it, you know, okay, what are you about to do with it? I saw you take a screenshot. Like, Snapchat was really, that was really a good idea for them to have that feature. Because once somebody takes a picture of it, you're gonna be like, why?
And then you can see who's watching your shit.
Yeah, that's also great. But I feel like, I don't know. Dating on Snapchat, I can't see that. Like, you ask somebody's profile. I guess I'm only saying that because I don't have people on Snapchat that I don't really know. Well, I do have, like, females that I don't know that follow me, and I follow them back. But I don't have guys on my Snapchat. Most of my Snapchat is, like, all females.
Really?
Yeah. Like, 95% of my followers is girls. I probably have, like, 2 guys, and one of them is, like, my cousin.
She fake had about it. You.
I'm what?
I hope y'all like write to me and be like, Ava, she said.
I just said you're so annoying.
Oh, because you don't want my people, my birds, to tell me what you said.
She's dead ass.
Or maybe I was just looking on the comments my damn self and just look and see. Shannon's mean to me, so we're just gonna hold that.
No, says the person who slept through my phone calls this morning, but I'm mean to you. Anyway.
Rough day at work.
Blame it.
Blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose. What's your favorite liquor, guys? Put that in the comments. Sorry, that's just so random, but I just wanted to know. Like, what y'all like to drink?
What you like to blame it on? The hen?
I blame it on the hen and thought juice, the lemonade one. Which ones do y'all blame it on?
You're not supposed to blame it. You're supposed to own it.
I mean, I own my shit. Whenever I want to own my shit.
Christina's crazy.
A little bit. Not really. Well, I think that's it.
We don't really have much to say about meeting Twitter
don't.
people.
We
don't meet. I haven't met that many guys.
Answer the DM at your own risk, ladies.
Yeah.
And men. I never sent a DM to a guy. You know what?
I want to. No, I'm sorry.
Ladies, have you ever sent a DM to a guy? And if so, like, how? Because if anybody knows Shiggy from Instagram, please let him know I'm looking for him. Please, I will go to Queens. What's his ad name? Let me go look.
Ain't it the Shiggy Show or something?
Yes, if y'all guys know at the Shiggy Show, tell him that I'm so in love with him, and I know that light skins and light skins is not supposed to be together, but I'm a little browner than him.
Y'all like the same color.
He didn't even get a tan. You playing with me.
I hope he sees this video.
I hope he does too, and just tell him
She really feeling you. She posts your videos all the time in the group
But he
chat.
probably think that I'm not even extra juicy.
You are.
I think I'm extra juicy.
If y'all know him, tell him he got a wifey and her. Bye.